Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is the storm that is approaching. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Enjoy the content and have an awesome day. For Dr. Vale's next Apex, she created the Beckleizaurus, a hybrid that fuses Beckleizaurus with Dilophosaurus, Oviraptor, Arctodus, Microraptor, and Therizinosaurus. The result is a creature that looks very similar and almost identical to Raven the Beckleizaurus. The only difference is this specimen lacks the Tapejara head crest, along with having a white color with light blue on top of it instead of Raven's black and red color. It's as if this creature was the yin to Raven's yang. InGen was skeptical of this creation due to the similarities, as well as the chaos that Raven caused, but the Beckleizaurus proved to be much more docile when placed in its snowy enclosure. It would mainly mind its own business and gave the staff no issues when they tried to feed it. Dr. Vale nicknamed the specimen Elsa after the Disney princess, and she began to study the creature. As she studied, this gave Vale an idea. She suggested that they place Raven in the enclosure with Elsa. InGen naturally thought she was nuts, but reluctantly gave in when she said that she promised to resign if it didn't work out. InGen sedated Raven and put him in the enclosure with Elsa. He woke up about an hour later and looked at his surroundings. He noticed that things were different before he noticed the creature that strangely resembled him. Raven immediately behaved aggressively towards her, roaring, hissing, and shouting at her before charging forward. As he did, however, Elsa took one big breath and let out an ear-piercing screech that caused Dr. Vale and the rest of the staff to cover their ears. The screech could be heard for miles and even caused some of the dinosaurs discomfort. Elsa eventually stopped but continued to stand her ground. Then the most surprising thing happened. Raven backed off and put his head down. He began to behave submissively towards Elsa. InGen was surprised, and so was Dr. Vale. It seemed like Elsa was keeping Raven in order, and they were all for it. Raven tried to escape a couple of times, but whenever he stepped out of line, Elsa was there to straighten him out. He eventually gave up and became a lot calmer, and even began to bond with his new roommate. They became good friends, and Raven never caused trouble since.